bears.
These magnificent creatures roam through forests, mountains, and Arctic regions across our planet, capturing our imagination with their strength and beauty.
Welcome, young explorers, to another exciting adventure on Fun Animals for Kids.
Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of bears. From the mighty grizzly to the adorable panda, bears are some of the most interesting animals on Earth.
That's right. And did you know there are 8 different species of bears living in various parts of our world? These incredible mammals have captured human attention for thousands of years.
I can't wait to share all the amazing facts about bears with our young explorers. From what they eat to how they communicate, we're going to learn everything about these remarkable animals.
So get comfortable and prepare for a wild adventure as we explore the wonderful world of bears.
Bears come in various shapes, sizes, and colors. The 8 species of bears that exist today are spread across different continents and habitats.
Let's start with the brown bear, which includes the famous grizzly bear. These powerful animals can weigh up to 1,500 pounds and stand nearly 10 feet tall when on their hind legs.
Wow, that's taller than a basketball hoop. Then there's the American black bear, which, despite its name, can actually be brown, cinnamon, or even white in some regions.
Don't forget the polar bear, the largest carnivorous land mammal on Earth. These bears have special adaptations for living in the freezing Arctic.
The smallest bear species is the sun bear, found in Southeast Asian forests. They have a distinctive golden crescent mark on their chest, which is why they're sometimes called honey bears.
And we can't talk about bears without mentioning everyone's favorite, the giant panda from China with its distinctive black and white coloring.
There's also the sloth bear from India and Sri Lanka, the spectacled bear from South America, and the Asiatic black bear with its distinctive white V-shaped chest mark.
Each of these bear species is unique in its own way, making the bear family one of the most diverse and interesting in the animal kingdom.
Bears are incredibly adaptable animals that live in a wide range of habitats across the globe. From the frozen Arctic tundra to lush tropical forests, these amazing creatures have found ways to thrive in various environments. Polar bears make their home in the Arctic Circle, where they navigate icy landscapes and frigid waters with ease. Their thick fur and layer of blubber keep them warm in temperatures that would be unbearable for most animals. Brown bears and grizzlies prefer mountainous regions, forests, and meadows across North America, Europe, and Asia. They need large territories with access to water, berries, nuts, and fish. The American black bear is highly adaptable and can be found in forests across North America, from dense woodland to mountain regions. These bears are excellent climbers, and often use trees for safety and food. Giant pandas live exclusively in the misty mountains of central China, where they spend their days munching on bamboo in cool, cloudy forests. These specialized habitats are becoming increasingly rare, which is why pandas are so treasured and protected. Sloth bears call the tropical forests and grasslands of India, Sri Lanka, and Nepal their home. They've adapted to a diet of insects, using their specialized snout and lips to suck up termites and ants. The beauty of these diverse habitats is truly remarkable, young explorers. From the icy blue expanses of the Arctic to the vibrant green forests of Asia, bears have found their place in some of the most breathtaking environments on our planet.
Bears use their powerful sense of smell to find food. They can smell food from over a mile away. That's why it's so important for campers to store their food properly when in bear country. And black bears are nature's ultimate opportunists, eating whatever is available. In spring, they might graze on fresh grass and plants. In summer, they feast on berries and insects. And in fall, they gorge on nuts and fruits to prepare for winter. Giant pandas have gone in the completely opposite direction with their diet. They eat almost exclusively bamboo, spending up to 14 hours a day munching on this tough plant. It's one of nature's most amazing sights. Brown bears can catch hundreds of fish during the salmon run season, sometimes eating only the most nutritious parts when food is plentiful. I've always been fascinated by how brown bears catch salmon. Have you seen videos of them standing in rushing rivers, snatching jumping fish right out of the air? Polar bears are the exception. They're almost exclusively carnivores, with their diet consisting mainly of seals. They've developed amazing hunting techniques, sometimes waiting for hours by a seal's breathing hole in the ice. That's right. Bears have one of the most varied diets in the animal kingdom. Depending on the species and the season, bears might feast on berries, nuts, insects, fish, and occasionally larger animals. One of the most interesting things about bears is what they eat. Despite their fearsome reputation, most bears are actually omnivores, which means they eat both plants and animals. Bears are incredibly intelligent animals with complex behaviors that help them survive in the wild. These remarkable creatures are among the smartest mammals, with problem-solving abilities that might surprise you, young explorers. Bears have excellent memories, remembering feeding locations and returning to them year after year. Mother bears teach their cubs essential survival skills, passing knowledge from one generation to the next. When it comes to problem solving, bears are true masters. They've been observed using tools, such as using rocks to scratch themselves or logs to stand on for better views. Some bears have even learned to open car doors and food containers, showing their impressive dexterity and intelligence. Bears are also incredibly curious animals. This curiosity drives them to explore their surroundings and learn about their environment, which helps them find new food sources and adapt to changes. Communication between bears happens through various methods. They use body language, facial expressions, and vocalizations like growls, roars, and huffs to express themselves. Bears mark their territory by scratching trees and leaving scent marks, creating a sort of bear bulletin board in the forest. While bears are generally solitary animals, they do have social structures. Brown bears, for example, establish dominance hierarchies at salmon streams, with the largest and strongest bears getting the best fishing spots. This social understanding shows just how intelligent these animals truly are. Next time you see a viral video of a bear doing something clever on YouTube, remember that bears truly are one of nature's most intelligent creatures.
One of the most fascinating aspects of bear behavior is hibernation. But did you know that not all bears truly hibernate?
That's right. What bears do is actually called winter dormancy or denning. During cold months when food is scarce, bears enter a state where their heart rate and breathing slow down, but not as dramatically as true hibernating animals.
Black bears and brown bears can go for months without eating, drinking, urinating, or defecating during this time. Their bodies are amazing recycling machines.
I find it incredible that during this period, bears lose very little muscle mass despite not moving for months. Scientists are actually studying this to help understand human muscle diseases and even space travel problems.
Female bears take winter dormancy to another level of amazing. They can give birth during this period and nurse their cubs while still in this sleep-like state.
Polar bears are the exception to this rule. Only pregnant females den up for the winter, while males and non-pregnant females remain active year-round, hunting on the sea ice.
Bears spend weeks finding or creating the perfect den for winter. They might use caves, hollow trees, or dig burrows, lining them with leaves, grass, and moss to create a cozy winter home.
When spring arrives, bears emerge from their dens hungry and ready to replenish their strength. This is why many wildlife videos show bears actively searching for food in spring. They've got a lot of catching up to do.
The family life of bears is one of the most heartwarming aspects of these amazing animals. Mother bears are incredibly devoted parents, caring for their cubs with remarkable dedication. Baby bears, called cubs, are born tiny, blind, and helpless. A newborn bear cub weighs only about 1 pound, which is less than a half kilogram, even though its mother might weigh hundreds of pounds. This makes bear cubs among the smallest mammal babies relative to their mother's size. Mother bears typically give birth to 1 to 4 cubs during the winter denning period. The cubs stay with their mother for up to 2.5 years, learning essential survival skills. During this time, the mother bear teaches her cubs how to find food, climb trees, fish, and avoid dangers. One of the most educational things about bears is watching how fiercely protective mother bears are of their young. A mother bear will do anything to keep her cubs safe, which has led to the popular expression as protective as a mother bear. The bond between a mother bear and her cubs is incredibly strong. They communicate through a variety of vocalizations, with cubs making humming sounds when content and bawling when distressed. Mother bears respond to these calls immediately, always alert to their cubs' needs. cubs are naturally playful and curious, engaging in wrestling matches and games that help develop the strength and skills they'll need as adults. This playful nature makes bear cubs some of the cutest and most fun animals to watch in trending nature videos.
Throughout human history, bears have played significant roles in cultures around the world. These magnificent animals have inspired stories, myths, and traditions that continue to captivate our imagination today. In Native American cultures, bears are often viewed as medicine animals with great healing powers. Many tribes performed bear dances and ceremonies to honor these animals, believing they could provide strength and wisdom. Ancient Norse warriors known as berserkers wore bear skins in battle, believing they would gain the strength and fearlessness of bears. The word berserk actually comes from this practice. Bears appear in countless children's stories and books, from Goldilocks and the Three Bears to Winnie the Pooh. These stories have made bears some of the most beloved animals for kids around the world, often representing both wilderness and comfort. In modern times, teddy bears have become one of the most popular toys globally. They were named after President Theodore Teddy Roosevelt, following a hunting trip where he refused to shoot a bear cub. This story spread through newspapers and inspired the creation of the teddy bear, now a symbol of comfort for children everywhere. Many countries and regions feature bears on their flags and coats of arms, including California, Madrid, and Berlin, whose name actually means bear. The bear flag of California represents strength and independence, values associated with these powerful animals. Even in modern entertainment and educational content like our Fun Animals for Kids YouTube channel, bears remain a favorite subject because they capture our imagination with their blend of power, intelligence, and surprising gentleness.
Despite their strength and adaptability, bears face numerous challenges in today's world. 6 of the 8 bear species are classified as vulnerable or endangered.
That's unfortunately true. Habitat loss is one of the biggest threats bears face. As humans expand into wild areas, bears lose the forests, mountains, and ice they need to survive.
Climate change is particularly devastating for polar bears. As Arctic sea ice melts, these magnificent animals lose their hunting grounds and struggle to find food.
I've read that in some areas, polar bears now have to swim for days between ice flows, something they never had to do in the past. It's really changing their way of life.
Poaching is another serious threat. Some bears are hunted illegally for their parts, which are used in traditional medicines or sold as trophies.
Human-bear conflicts also pose problems. As bears lose habitat and food sources, they sometimes venture into human communities looking for food, which can lead to dangerous situations for both bears and people.
The good news is that many conservation efforts are helping bears. Protected areas and national parks provide safe havens where bears can live naturally.
Education is also making a difference. When people learn about bears and their importance to ecosystems, they're more likely to support conservation efforts.
Many organizations work tirelessly to protect bears, studying their behavior, tracking their movements, and creating solutions that allow humans and bears to coexist peacefully.
Every young explorer watching this can help too. By learning about bears and sharing what you know, you become an ambassador for these amazing animals.
Before we wrap up our bear adventure, let's explore some fun and surprising facts about bears that will amaze our young explorers. Did you know that bears can run at speeds up to 35 miles per hour? That's faster than the fastest human runners. Despite their large size, bears are incredibly agile and can outrun most people easily. Bears have amazing noses with a sense of smell that's 7 times better than a bloodhound's. They can smell food from over a mile away and can even detect scents underwater. Another fascinating fact is that bears are excellent swimmers. Polar bears can swim for days at a time, covering distances of up to 60 miles without resting. Even black bears and grizzlies are strong swimmers, often crossing lakes and rivers in search of food. Bears are also remarkably intelligent animals. They have the largest brain relative to body size of any carnivore, and studies have shown they can count up to 4 or 5 and use tools in creative ways. One of the oddest bear behaviors is tree marking. Bears stand on their hind legs and scratch or bite trees as high as they can reach. This serves as a communication method, essentially telling other bears, "Look how big I am." Giant pandas have a special wrist bone that acts almost like a thumb, helping them grip bamboo. It's not a true thumb, but shows how animals can adapt in nature to find creative solutions. In the learning environment of nature, bears show us incredible examples of adaptability and intelligence, making them one of the most educational animals for kids to study and learn from. And so, young explorers, we come to the end of our journey into the magnificent world of bears. These incredible animals remind us of the wonder and diversity of nature.
From the frozen Arctic to bamboo forests in China, bears have adapted to survive and thrive in various environments, showing us the resilience of nature.
Bears teach us important lessons about family bonds, intelligence, and the delicate balance of our ecosystems. Every bear species plays a vital role in its habitat, helping to maintain healthy forests and mountains.
The knowledge we gain about bears helps us understand how we can better protect them and their habitats. By learning about these amazing animals, you're taking the first step toward becoming wildlife conservationists.
Bears continue to captivate our imagination with their strength, intelligence, and surprising gentleness. They remain some of the most beloved animals in nature, inspiring us with their remarkable adaptations and behaviors.
We hope this educational adventure has sparked your curiosity about these fascinating creatures and the natural world they inhabit. Nature is filled with incredible animals waiting to be discovered and appreciated.
Remember, young explorers, knowledge is the beginning of caring. The more we learn about animals like bears, the more we want to protect them and ensure they have a future on our planet.
So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep sharing your love for animals and nature with others. Together we can make a difference for bears and all the wonderful creatures we share our planet with.
If you enjoyed this fun and educational journey into the world of bears, be sure to subscribe to our Fun Animals for Kids YouTube channel for more exciting animal adventures.
And don't forget to join us next time as we explore another amazing animal from our beautiful planet. Until then, stay curious, young explorers.
This has been Fun Animals for Kids, bringing you the cutest, most fascinating and trending animal content that makes learning about nature educational and fun.